Hi, I'm Alicia Chute,
I'm Sean McDowell.
and today we're interviewing our friend
Alexis Pellegrini.
about the future of cars and the advancements in technology that cars use today and what that holds for the future.
So for our first question is, how do you feel about autonomous vehicles, which means self-driving cars and cars that use monitors to scan the road and be able to drive with each other?
I think that it is like an interesting new advancement, and it could be really convenient if like someone say like fell asleep at the wheel, like the car would be able to control itself, but also it can be very dangerous if it does like glitch out or something like that.
Yeah, the technology could be dangerous failing.
How do you feel about cars having built-in Wi-Fi? Do you think that that would make drivers go on their phone more, or?
I don't think it would affect how much drivers go on their phone, because from what I know, the Wi-Fi is connected to the phone carrier, which is everyone pretty much nowadays do have smartphones and they all have LTE. So wherever you have that type of connection is where you're gonna have the Wi-Fi. So either way, if they really wanted to go on their phone, they would be going on their phones.
Right, so you think it would be more beneficial for the passengers mostly to have Wi-Fi in the car?
Yeah, so if like they had kids, like the kids could be watching movies or like listening to music and using that Wi-Fi.
Right. So Alexis, how do you feel about cars using the new technology? Most cars these days are electric, so they use charging stations as opposed to gas. So do you think that that is a more eco-friendly way to drive?
I think right now, like from what people know, it is more eco-friendly, but right now it's also more expensive, so it's harder for people to do. But as the technology advances and prices change, I think it just will become overall more common and a lot more eco-friendly and less damaging to the environment.
Right, do you think that it will have any effect on our economy?
Not necessarily, because I think that as the technology does advance, a lot of things are going to change, and maybe like gas stations will include like more charging ports rather than gas. Overall it might because of transporting oil and all of that, but I think that it'll all like balance out in a way.
Right.
Adding on to that, do you think they're going to move away from like using a gas fuel and stay more with the electric, or also use some other sort of fuel to boost the economy, or?
I think that for the cars in general, they're probably gonna just stick with the electric, but I think that certain things like trucks, like big tractor trailers that use diesel and stuff, they'll probably still stay with the diesel. Yeah.
Lastly, how do you feel about the technology in it? In the cars, do you trust it? Do you feel like the technology is always reliable, or do you think it could be unreliable?
I feel like it is reliable in the sense that with certain things like the automatic stopping, if like you're too close and you don't realize that you're too close, especially with new drivers, the car will automatically stop for you, and that can be a lot safer. But at the same time, like with anything with technology, if it malfunctions then and you're not close enough to stop, obviously there's still going to be some accidents.
Right. So we just like to thank you for joining us today, Alexis, and
Thank you.
thank you for listening to our interview.